Hello, I am the skipper of the SS Booty and Belly. Thank you for the new hat. I love it. This is part 1 of 2 of the skipper's final adventure here on the fabulous Lake Mohave. 45 years of memories here. I have cherished all of them, most of them. We've had mostly good times, but we've had our bad moments with thunderstorms, things breaking down, things getting stolen, etc. But for the most part, it has been a fabulous 45-year journey here on Lake Mohave. Here's a newly remodeled fuel station. Brand new. New pumps. New building. All the old mechanical pumps gone. That's a reserve area. No boats are allowed. And of course, I will miss the famous no-wake buoys. Straight ahead. And it means what it says, no wake. This is a no-wake zone. To be on the safe side, I went ahead and got a couple of gallons of fuel in Booty and Belly. The last time I'll be fueling at this dock. Back at Catherine's Landing, this is a new bridge. The old one used to be right there. Years of deterioration, they had to tear it down and put a new one. Remnants of the old times here with those steps. The dining room has been revamped, folks. The old ship ropes gone, and now it looks like this. One of the most dangerous buoys out here on Lake Mohave. There's a few of those, and it says rock. Means it's a shallow marker. If you can see on the bottom there, it's really shallow. And you have the, if you get too close, you have the danger of damaging your boat. So when you see that buoy, stay far away from it. You do not want to get boat damage. This is another restricted buoy. It says no boats. This is a restricted area. There are several areas of Lake Mohave where they have swimming areas and areas with equipment. When you see those buoys, you stay away from it. It basically means what it says, no boats allowed. And if you should go into that area, they will basically arrest you. So don't do it. All over Lake Mohave are these lights. They are green and red. They are marker lights. They do two things. First, at night, they blink so they warn you that you are too close to the shore or the rocks. Second, that number there tells you 5 more miles to Davis Dam. Each side of the lake has marker lights, both red and green. And there's a red marker, folks. That's marker number 2. And that light will flash red, warning you that you are too close. Those used to have halogen bulbs, now they all have LEDs. What a beautiful day on the lake, just too bad it's a little windy. Davis Dam, also known as the Starter Dam. Not as famous as Hoover Dam, but still a unique sight to see on the other side of this lake, over on the Colorado River. A couple of tour boats will take you to Davis Dam so you can get pictures. These are the barrier gates that block the entrance to Davis Dam. Used to be buoys blocking this area. Then they removed them, put these gates up because homeless people were camped out under that bridge. You cannot tie up or anchor on those gates. And if you go past those gates, you've committed a federal felony and you could be facing 10 years in prison. So don't do it. And it does say stay back 20 feet and no docking. The world famous Lake Mohave and all of its splendor. And my last time being out here, my last year actually. For 45 years, I've had the pleasure of calling this lake my other home. It has given a lot of memories and I will miss it. But it will be time to start new adventures at a new lake and a new river in a new state. What them balls up there on the lines are for, don't you? What? When the lake's up, you gotta duck your head when you go under them. Famous line from my dear old dad. These are the wind-resistant balls that keep the lines from whipping around. But my dad loved that joke. Moving on. 13 years ago, Texas G and I found this cove. And we made it our favorite cove ever since. It's nice, out of the way. Unfortunately, lately it's been labeled with brush and mosquitoes. That's what mosquito repellent is for. The famous floating head, or as First Mate G and I like to call it, the floating pooper palace. Recently redone with a couple of more heads instead of just one bathroom. It's got two. It's one of about 4 out here that have running water in the toilets. Very handy if you need to take a dump. This was once a beautifully hidden cove. Now, unfortunately, the tall shrubbery has grown and has taken over this place. Hidden out of the way from everybody. It was enclosed where nobody could bother you. But as years passed, the shrubbery grew and consumed the cove. Too bad. The cove that made history back in 1995, the Houseboat Cove. Unfortunately, the water is way up, so it is practically covered. The secondary cove we used was this one. It is also me and First Mate G's favorite cove as well. We started using this over the other one because the other one got mosquito infested. So we started using this one instead. And as Lake Mohave is famous for, when the winds pick up, the water gets really choppy. As you can see right here. We are now docked at our second favorite cove. And this concludes part 1 of Farewell to Lake Mohave. 45 years of memories. As unfortunately the wind has picked up to the point where it'll be too choppy to travel on. Stay tuned for part 2 of Farewell to Lake Mohave. 45 years in the making. This is the skipper saying goodbye for now.